I finished the book The Crash by Frieda McFadden, and I keep swearing I'm never going to buy any more of her books. I'm not reading any more of her books. She's AI. Who puts out 30 books in, you know, less than a year? That's just insane. And, or maybe it's been 2 years. I don't know. I don't know. But this book came out in 2025, but it was on the shelf at the library underneath the fast reads, and I was like, oh, you know what, I don't think I've read that one. And then I read the description and I'm like, no, I don't think I've read that. And then I went to Goodreads, because I every single time I'm starting a book, that's what I put it there, and then when I'm done it, I rate it, I review it. So said I didn't read it, so I'm like, okay, cool, I'll read it. It looks like a fast read. Like, literally, I finished it in probably 2 hours. And finish it, I say finish it because I didn't actually technically finish it, because I was on like the second last chapter or the last chapter, and I was like, I know what's going to happen at the end. And I did. I skipped to the end and looked, and I realized I already read that book. So it took me reading it almost the whole entire book to realize that I already read it. Tell me you've read too many books without telling me you've read too many books. I didn't even enjoy it. I mean, it was really far-fetched, like, as most of her books are. However, I don't know. I didn't like it. Pregnant young girl gets into a crash, and then she's like, it made it sound like she was going to be stranded out in the cold forever, and then it kind of just turned into like a misery sitch, and even to the point where the girl was like the captor girl who captures the pregnant girl, can't even remember their names. She was thinking about offing the girl's leg because she has a broken foot, but then she's like, oh, I'll just break the other one and then she won't be able to leave at all. Like, really? And then there's this big mystery about what she did at the hospital. And, like, spoiler alert, all she did was hold a baby. And she didn't want to give the baby up, so she just held this baby for a very long time because she had been trying to get pregnant. And I don't know if they've had a miscarriage, or probably, because, like, every single book has to throw that in, right? Like, it has to be that. And every book that I read that where the person has a miscarriage or a stillbirth, then it turns into the person's crazy and does all these things, and then they're kind of justifying why the person's does what they do later on, like whether it be kill someone, kidnap someone, whatever. And then I'm sitting here thinking, as a mother to a stillborn daughter, that I never once thought about killing anyone. I never once thought about going and doing the things that in these books that people do. So I don't know. And then that makes me feel guilty, which is stupid. Stupid, because I know it's just a book. Just books, just not actual reality, just someone thinking about that. So, anyways, that's what I've read. And then I also finished my 1,000 Ships, I think it was called, 1,000 Ships, for book club, which did not spark any joy for me, and I didn't enjoy it. But that's not the author's fault. It's just the type of book I don't like. I don't really like historical books like that, and plus, right now the world is so messed up, right? Like, so it's kind of, with war already happening in the world, I didn't really want to read about war. Does that make any sense? But I read it. I gave it a chance. Beautifully written. A lot of research. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's what I've been reading, and I'm going to start the next book club book. I'm probably not going to start right away because I have like a month, so I will forget everything unless I take notes. But I think I've already read this. I'm pretty sure I've already read it. It's Canadian author, and it's like a Pride and Prejudice type ripoff for reimagination. That's the word. Yeah, and I have so many other ones on the go, which I'll talk about the other one when I finish it, which will be probably tomorrow.